name is Saksham Arora. I'm with Justin Minocha and Gaurav Subedi, and we are representing Swinburne University in the MYOB IT case. We were given the case for a company who needs help in the COVID situation. I would like to invite Gaurav Subedi to present the next slide. Gaurav?
Thank you, Shaksham. Hey everyone, I'm Gaurav Subedi, and today I'll be talking about the background aspect of our project. As we all know, this pandemic hasn't been easy for everyone, especially for businesses. And to pick out some businesses who have been impacted the worst are the hospitality and the tourism industry. Based on a report, international tourism has fallen by 98%. This has subsequently led to a massive job loss and in some cases shutting down of the businesses as well. So what can we do post-COVID? Attracting main tourists is one of our primary ideas because more tourists leads to more jobs because the business starts to boom. Provide potential visitor convenience from every step from the visit till the departure. And add more advertising and more marketing. And this project idea is not going to be as simple as everyone because everyone is doing the same, but we still have something in our tricks that might make it different from every other project. So to talk further, I would like to invite my friend Justin.
Oh, hello. So what can we do different from other people? Yeah. So we will build a platform for users or potential visitors so they can design their itinerary according to their own needs. So let's say if I want to visit Australia, I want to go to Great Ocean Road, I want to go to Phillip Island, and then want to go to Opera House. I can just select my own places according to that, and we'll be designing their itinerary, and we can also give them recommendations and on the basis of the data we will be gathering from previous users or existing databases. So customer will be designing their own itinerary. So after we gave them the itinerary that will partner with travel agencies, they can provide their price codes for their trip. And yes, we will be using Google APIs and Google search history, machine learning, data learning to help to give them best recommendation in their search. So the technologies we'll be using for this idea would be first artificial intelligence, like we'll be using Google APIs and AIs to ask them certain questions, and then we'll give them the best option they're looking for. Data learning will be using data from existing customer who have already used our website and who have already been to that particular place to just gather information and give the give the new customer improved version of what they're looking for and all these kind of things. And machine learning, so we will be using the algorithm which will automate the process of gathering data from databases, from existing resources, and the data will be collecting from user, and using the data to give the best search possible. So data learning. So to be specific, in data learning, what we're planning to do is, so we'll use existing data and give them results, and we'll give them recommendations like forecasts, what's the best thing to do in a particular place, and what is the best time to go to a particular place. Like if you want to visit Dubai, you don't want to visit Dubai in summer because it's bloody hot at that time. So we'll give them the best recommendations. Yep. And we'll be also looking for, we'll be also using graphs and analysis about the customers, like peak travel period, like maybe in December or January period, it's the peak traveling period. So we'll just adjust according to that. So yeah, and analyzing patterns and grouping to amplify our results and customers experience. So from there, I'll ask Saksham, my friend, to take over me. Saksham.
Thanks, Jason. So I'll be introducing you guys to DynamoDB. So DynamoDB is a key value database which we'll be using to store the data from the freely available Google searches, Yahoo, and the data which is available from our verified customers, and doing some surveys to actually ask people how their experience was at that particular place, and maybe asking them what could have been done better to make their experience better. Well, why are we choosing Dynamo database? Because Dynamo database can handle 10 trillion requests per day, and it's an offload database. So we will be offloading all that data, all those searches, so that it gives less burden onto the online servers. It will be secured, it will be available at all times, and we will be using Amazon RDS proxy for data load balancing, which is going to make our life easier. Now, to introduce artificial intelligence, I'll ask Gaurav Subedi to come and introduce us to artificial intelligence. Gaurav?
Thank you, Saksham. Thank you. And today, for our project, we're going to be implementing artificial intelligence. So the basics of artificial intelligence is that it gives the computer enough sense to compute on its own. So to achieve this, robust algorithms will be developed so that the user receives the best possible outcome. For this, initial stages will be including data gathering to develop sets of questions which are more popular among tourists who have visited different corners of the world. Primary programming language that will be used to create such an intelligence will be Python, and with similarly and different various kinds of libraries such as NLTK, the natural language toolkit. Yeah, and similarly, we'll be using Google Cloud Prediction API as a platform to build, deploy, and manage our AI model. And now I'll ask Saksham to come up again and talk about machine learning. Thank you.
Thanks, Gaurav. Now introducing machine learning. Machine learning and AI are similar in some way. Like machine learning, we learn and then we use our intelligence to present the data. Machine learning, as Gaurav suggested, that we'll be using robust algorithms for the machine to actually learn the pattern, the data that we have implemented in the database, and gather the best possible results. For this, we will be using Python, and there are several components in machine learning, such as supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, and reinforcement machine learning. For this project, we will be using supervised machine learning, where we will be teaching the computer on what data to expect, what data he has to learn, what data he has to present, or what data it has to give it to the Amazon Lambda in order to give the best possible outcome. Next, I would like to introduce you to Amazon Lambda. So Amazon Lambda is a serverless computing service provided by Amazon. Why are we choosing Amazon Lambda? Because Amazon Lambda is different from other servers. It is basically serverless. It just combined 2-3 servers again, and it just offloads that data, offload that burden to the other servers rather than actually taking the burden itself. It runs on Python 3.8, 3.7, and 3.6. Python 2.7 is being degraded, so we won't be using that, but Python 3.8 and versions which are greater than 3 are much secure, and we will be using them. Amazon Lambda manages all the infrastructure to run your code on a highly available and fault-tolerant infrastructure so that the data is available and the integrity is maintained. In the diagram, we can see that Amazon Lambda will be taking in all sorts of questions and answers from the users, and then we'll be calculating, contacting the database, and getting the best output possible. At last, I would like to say that we will be implementing cutting-edge technology to digitalize companies' day-to-day work, which will automate the whole process. If we talk about market analysis, there is no company which has implemented this technology, and it is a cloud-based system, of course, to make the system available at any point, at anywhere in the world. Below is our architectural plan, which gives us an idea as to how everything's going to work. The API clients are the end user clients, which will be using the web hosted applications / mobile applications to enter all the data. From there, the Amazon API gateway will be helping us to deliver all that data to the Amazon Lambda, which will in turn contact DynamoDB and gather all the data, and gonna pick up those keywords such as hobby keywords like playing basketball or maybe clubbing or daylight thing, which will help us gather the data about the clients and will be helping us to give them the best possible results. This is the basic idea of how everything's going to work. Thank you for looking at our presentation, and we will be waiting to hear from you soon. Thank you.